What's going on, Workforce? Brian here, and today we're talking about patch 4.2 coming just in a few days, but on the Lodestone, on the developers blog, and on the special 4.2 site, we have lots of new little updated information just ahead of the patch notes, which should drop tomorrow. Cannot wait to read over all those and just see all the little things that they've done. They always end up sneaking in various things. So what we know a lot, but we know more now. So let's go ahead and check out first this update on the Sigmascape preview. Obviously we're seeing here the Phantom Train. If you did not know about that, Phantom Train, Final Fantasy VI themed bosses. Kefka seems to probably be the main one for this series, and here is a good preview of the gear. We're going to see this a little bit later in better detail, so we'll go ahead and move into the developers blog. Rise of a new interface, aka Storm HUD, aka we continue with lots of nice little quality of life adjustments. And the first one is assigning functions to the mouse wheel up and down. So for keyboard and mouse players, this is huge news in my opinion. I'm a controller player, you know, judge me if you want, but I love it. In this case also, for these updates, being able to say scroll up, down, control, alt, and shift, being able to control these things. So scroll up and down can remain camera zoom in and out. You can cycle through enemies, you can scroll through party list, you can do all of these functions that they're showing here on the screen right now. I'd love to know if you're a keyboard and mouse player, if this is something you've been really wanting, or is this something you never knew you wanted, or is this something you're like, I could I could deal without it. Sound off in the comments below, let me know. So they say there's 10 types of actions that can be assigned by default. The mouse wheel will still zoom in and out with the camera, but you can give these other settings a try as well. And then they're saying the resizing of the speech window is actually coming back. It says that up until patch 3.5, we purposely made it so that you couldn't do this, and then we were considering how it looks in cutscenes. However, they added it in 4.0, but they made a bug in 4.1 and it went bye-bye. Now it's back, and you can see it here. So with this, you can scale it up to 200%. And to do this on the controller, it's L2 plus R3 to be able to bring up this menu. From my perspective though, if you look at this cutscene, the window does look bigger, but the font doesn't necessarily have the text look bigger. And that's actually, make the window as big as you want, but I want to be able to have that font increase. Not for me personally, but I know for my wife who plays on the PS4, sometimes reading the text on this on the screen isn't the easiest. So sometimes she'll have me actually come and read it for her in that case. Anyway, moving on, map cursor adherence. This is going to be so nice. Aetherytes are going to be a little bit sticky. It's going to help hopefully have that magnet, kind of that magnet feeling that as you hover over them, especially with a mouse, not a mouse, a controller, it's going to help you easily be able to teleport to these Aetherytes using the map itself. If you did not know you could do this, pressing R1 whenever you're over a Aetherite will actually say, do you want to teleport here, rather than having to jump out to the menu. It's a really handy feature, and this in and of itself is just such a subtle quality of life adjustment that it's going to make all the difference in the world, though, because always sometimes you would have to really kind of like really tap the stick, and you'd end up going too far, and it'd be a little bit annoying. So this is going to make using the map teleportation on a controller much easier. Triple Triad NPC overhead icon is getting a change. This is going to help distinguish for those who have a challenge for you and those that you've already played, but this way it's not like, hey, I forgot I can play this this NPC over here. So that's actually really important to see. And then lastly, item level display for food. In order to make the effects of food easier to understand, the item level of food will now be displayed in order of display on the market boards. There will be an item level that you'll be able to sort this item level for the food that you're looking for. So if you really wanted to get some high level food, level 300 sushi, you can do so now, and this is going to, I think, hopefully be a big help, especially for all you foodies out there in Eorzea. So lastly, we've got obviously the special site has been updated. You can see the different areas that are updated. We're not going to cover main scenario. We'll jump into the Sigmascape right here. You can see the new and awesome images, and here is the gear that I was talking about right here a little earlier. You can see it in its full glory. I really I think appreciate this design. I'm looking forward to getting the tank set, but the white mage set also looks really cool. I like the kind of the texture. I like it almost kind of has a scaly kind of feeling in my mind. And then the black mage actually looks really good too. So many choices, so much to collect. Gonna have to make sure I hit that every week to get those gears. And then Jade Stoa, we can see some really cool new images. I passed this one. Looks like we got a new minion here. I haven't seen that one, but maybe we've got a lot of new minions. I don't know. We're really excited to see how this plays out. And you can see some really cool images here of Byakko. This is going to be a great fight. I'm very excited about that. We talked about the dungeons before. Again, the links to these articles are in the description below, so be sure to check them out if you haven't seen this yet, if you want to dive in more deeper in this case. So then we have the duty recorder right here, so you can see you've got enable and disable, you've got your play configuration. Everybody has to confirm that they want to be recorded, so you probably are going to have to do that as a pre-made. And then you can see your little playhead here, play all your various tools for as you go through it. This is the evolution of G-Pose. This is the ability for us to capture this information. If you're familiar with Halo, Halo had a theater mode in which that you could go back and replay any kind of a match to be able to capture like epic moments, but also see what the other team was doing, be able to study and learn from them. Hopefully this is going to help players study and learn. It's going to be really great to see that. Some gear for the Algan, Tombstones, and Mendacity. You can see that it looks like the set is here. It's very Eastern in its design. New crafting recipes. These look really good. I'm excited to see that. This is all going to hopefully help play into the new glamour system that we're getting. And then we get some new minions. It looks like we saw this one earlier with Byakko. We have a little baby Byakko, baby tiger in this case. That looks really great. The mount, still very excited about that new mount. And we're getting new emotes and new hairstyles to be updated. So this is going to be an epic patch, patch 4.2. Content-wise, we're getting so much. I'm very excited about the new Omega Raid. I'm very excited about the new dungeons and story. All in all, I'm very excited, obviously, for patch 4.2, if you cannot tell. But with that, guys, I want to wrap up. Let me know what you're most excited about. Again, tomorrow is patch notes a day, and then the game is going to be offline full 24 hours on Monday, following Tuesday, which is the launch of 4.2, and also then competing with so many other games: Monster Hunter World, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Lost Sphere, Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. So I guess you have lots of options in which you want to spend your time and money on. So anyway, guys, for Work to Game, my name's Brian. Thanks so much for watching this video. Hope to see you in my next, but until then, I hope you have a fantastic week, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the end screen credits with a dancing Gooboo. Thanks so much for watching this video. We hope you subscribe to the channel. You could do so by clicking somewhere on this screen with a face of these two gentlemen, and you could see me kind of sneaking around there. Yes, that's right. I'm your illustrious host, Chuck, mastermind of it all. These guys work for me. You should totally subscribe because I've got them working really, really hard. Yes, yes. But anyway, I'm a good boss. I'm a good boss. Anyway, guys, I don't really know how to end this. I'm not really used to being on camera. Either way, subscribe. We hope you do. Otherwise, have a fantastic Gooboo day.